Today I introduce you the action movie Top Gun 1986. I will tell you about the characters of the film. You'll see how the actors cast has changed in 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Goose, Nick, serves as a US Navy officer and is tasked with performing radar interception. He's a friend of Maverick and flies with him. He loves fooling around and having fun, but also Goose worries about his wife and child. So at the right time, he can get serious. His main goal is to enter and graduate Top Gun. You can recognize Nick by his mustache, played by Anthony Edwards. Wolfman, Barry Tubb, flies at F-14 with Hollywood. He knows how to get along well with a partner and can come to the aid of a friend in seducing a girl. He's cheerful, knows how to sing a little, and if asked, he can help in any business. Wolfman is able to sincerely rejoice at the victory of his team, even if their plan was shut down and they couldn't help much with the enemy. Hollywood is one of the fighter pilots who serves in the US Navy and has successfully completed training with the elite Top Gun squadron. He is an excellent fighter pilot and was impressed with how daring the Maverick maneuvered with the enemy MiG. His partner is Wolfman, with whom he is friends, spends time in a bar, and is on the same wavelength. The role was performed by Whit Hubley. Viper, Tom Skerritt, is the best pilot in the US Navy and is the chief of the elite pilot unit for Top Gun. He is the first pilot to receive an award while in a squadron. Viper is tasked with training the arriving pilots, making them even better than they are. He appreciates such qualities as stubbornness, but insists on the need to remain a team no matter what. He has a family, children and a wife. Jester serves in the United States Navy and provides briefings for the elite unit Top Gun, as well as practical flights and immersion in the battle. He is the first-class aviator who knows his job perfectly and adheres to the established rules. Jester remains calm, looks extremely collected and serious. It has a distinctive feature, a scar near the left eye. The role was played by Michael Ironside. Slider, Rick Rosovich, was included in the 1% who managed to get into Top Gun training. He serves as a lieutenant whose task is to intercept radar stations. Slider works well with Iceman, and apart from working relationships, they also have friendship. He has a well-developed body and tall stature, and he also knows how to play volleyball well. He plans to become a fighter pilot in the future. Carole is Goose's beloved woman and the mother of his son. She loves his spouse very much, discusses with him many moments and even intimate ones, but doesn't always know how to keep secrets. She's easy to talk to, friendly, can give advice, and is able to understand the nature of a person. She knows how to have fun and sings a little. The role of Carole is played by actress Meg Ryan. Shipper is one of the few US Navy pilots who, for his good pilot skills, was honored to get into the Top Gun Special Squad. He is paired with a Sundown flight officer, but when off flights they are pals and can go to a bar for a beer or sing together. He is outwardly calm, non-conflicting, and inclined to show worries for a friend. Has a habit of smoking. The role was performed by Adrian Pasdar. Maverick is an F-14 fighter pilot who is studying at the US Naval Flight School. He became famous for his style of flight, which on the one hand causes delight among many, but on the other hand is very risky, and it was after the death of his father that he developed such a style. Maverick always focuses more on his flair, and he is also quite outgoing. The role was played by Tom Cruise. Cougar is the US Navy fighter pilot. He is one of the best in his field and always knew how to keep control of himself in emergency situations. But gradually the fear that his wife would become a widow and that his little son would be left an orphan without seeing his father prompted him to resign. Was the wingman of Pete Mitchell, Maverick. The role was performed by John Stockwell. Stinger, James Wolfman, serves as a commanding officer in the U.S. Navy. His responsibilities include overseeing flight operations and the number of pilots returning from missions. He worries about his subordinates, but he also doesn't resign when they go against his orders, especially when planes are involved. He can often be seen wearing a cap or glasses and also enjoys smoking cigars. Merlin serves in the United States Navy. He is responsible for his work, notices details, and is ready to support his partner when he finds himself in a difficult situation. He began to work in tandem with Cougar, but later he was assigned to Maverick. Merlin is quiet, calm, and restrained, but he rejoices in victory sincerely and with all his heart. The role was performed by Tim Robbins. Air Boss Johnson, Duke Stroud, is serving as an air commander. He can be found on the tower in Top Gun. He doesn't tolerate aerial reckless drivers, violators of the rules, and reacts rather sharply to this. It was Goose and Maverick who, on their first flight in Top Gun, became guilty of spilling coffee on themselves by Air Boss, which infuriated him. Johnson is often seen wearing sunglasses. Sundown was awarded a place in the elite Top Gun squad for his skills. He listens attentively in lectures without interrupting and diligently studies the necessary information. It is important for him to achieve a good result during training, and if something doesn't suit him or outrages him, then he cannot remain silent. Sundown can sing well. The role was played by Clarence Gilliard Jr. Charlie is a specialist invited to Top Gun who has reliable information about enemy aircraft. She's quite smart, has a PhD in astrophysics, and has become one of the most competent in her job. Charlie is a blonde-haired girl with pretty features and thick hair who opens relationships with students, but still cannot resist her feelings for Maverick. The role is performed by Kelly McGillis. Iceman is one of the elite pilots who enrolled in Top Gun training. In flight, he behaves calmly, and all his actions are extremely accurate. And he also doesn't accept mistakes and doesn't like those who like to fly dangerously. Iceman looks like a tough guy, sometimes acts a little arrogant, and negatively opposes the Maverick due to his aggressive piloting. He was portrayed by Val Kilmer. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.